Look into any global supply chain, high-volume financial trading floor, or clinical research network today, and you will see artificial intelligence actively managing daily operations. Writing the code for these systems is the straightforward part. For a modern executive, deciding exactly how, when, and where to deploy those algorithms is a high-stakes operational decision. A single miscalibrated model deployed at scale can compromise patient safety in a healthcare network, expose consumer financial data, or damage an institution's public reputation. Technology adoption is a C-suite mandate. It requires leaders who view technical implementation through a lens of ethical and corporate responsibility. Organizations that integrate artificial intelligence without first establishing a robust framework for corporate preparedness often expose themselves to severe liabilities. We are seeing a sharp increase in algorithmic bias, widespread system failures, and heavy regulatory crackdowns hitting companies that lacked oversight. Confronted with these complex compliance requirements, many executive boards experience strategic paralysis. They know they must modernize, but they lack the operational compass to do it safely. The core bottleneck holding back enterprise transformation is a leadership and governance vacuum. At the C-Lab Institute, we train executives to view AI adoption as a multi-stage chronological journey. This pathway is divided into 3 distinct sequential stages: readiness, responsibility, and reimagination. Readiness serves as the foundation. Here, leaders learn to map the value creation potential of a new tool against its inherent operational risks. We deliver this curriculum through a hybrid model. Participants complete online modules to learn the theory, and then attend immersive, in-person executive sessions to apply those concepts to their specific business. Effective enterprise readiness requires both a theoretical grasp of how algorithms function and a practical map of their organizational impact. To master the responsibility phase, participants step into our immersive capstone exercise, the high-stakes Meridian Health Network scenario. The scenario begins with a breakthrough. A newly deployed AI diagnostic system improves overall clinical accuracy by 18%, but the demographic data reveals a flaw. The system consistently fails and misdiagnoses elderly female patients. This demographic disparity transforms a perceived technological triumph into a severe ethical and regulatory emergency. The executive board must choose whether to deploy the system, delay the rollout, restrict its usage, or suspend the technology entirely. Participants navigate conflicting departmental priorities. The chief financial officer wants the efficiency gains, the chief medical officer questions the clinical validity, and the patient advocate warns of institutional bias. High-performance data is only part of the equation. Executive mastery requires the ability to resolve the ethical disparities that algorithmic tools can create. Resolving complex ethical dilemmas requires a formal structure. Participants replace gut reactions with a detailed board memorandum. They methodically assess the specific clinical risks and quantify the hospital's regulatory exposure under current healthcare laws. By engineering actionable governance safeguards, they create the rules necessary to finalize a deployment decision. Responsible AI governance provides the structural guardrails that sustain long-term innovation. Mastering readiness and responsibility unlocks the final C-Lab phase, reimagination. The same oversight mechanisms used to solve the Meridian crisis, the board memo and formal safeguards, provide the safety framework needed to scale beyond risk mitigation. When governance is integrated, organizations can deploy agentic AI systems. Agentic AI refers to autonomous frameworks designed to pursue multi-step goals, such as analyzing global markets to generate new business models. These systems can optimize global logistics chains or automate ESG compliance reporting. ESG, or environmental, social, and governance, is the criteria used to measure an organization's ethical impact. Establishing a rigorous governance threshold is the method for unlocking this wealth-generating potential. C-Lab Institute graduates return to their organizations equipped to direct complex AI operations with authority. A proactive leader anticipates technological shifts and dictates the institutional terms of engagement. Strategic success in the coming decade depends on the moral and strategic decisions of the human executive. Moving from initial technological awareness toward absolute ethical accountability allows an institution to adopt new tools without compromising its integrity.